A person's image is comprised of their voice as much as it is of their appearance. Our speech is the mirror of our mind and, of course, our mood. We at Brightside decided to find out how the manner of speech reflects what we are and how we're perceived by others. We've all met these people with cartoon voices. Someone who speaks like that may think they're cute, but listeners normally perceive such a person as hypocritical, wanting to be liked, and even passively aggressive. You might also think they want something from you. Such a manner causes discomfort, and listeners try to end the talk as soon as possible. A steel voice is usually a feature of people whose job is related to giving commands: teachers, executives, military officers. They're just used to speaking like that. Sometimes, though, it's an attribute of people who love giving orders. There are several reasons why people may talk quietly. They're insecure and feel a bit lost in a group. Parents used to shush them in childhood, and they have retained the directive that them speaking loudly may cause someone trouble. They're tired of life or have a lack of energy. People often don't understand those with quiet voices, and quite literally they just can't hear them. And that's irritating. It may seem that a loud voice is a sign of self-confidence, and that's just what its owners would like you to think. Behind such a voice there's often a hidden insecurity and a fear of being unheard. There's also a theory that people with loud voices grew up in large families where it was important for them to be heard over their siblings. Here are several reasons why a person may speak slowly. A person weighs each word so as not to make any mistakes. Such people are a bit too deliberate, yet they are earnest. They're arrogant and want to draw attention to their words, regardless of the fact that their opponent is literally falling asleep. Sometimes slow speech is a sign of depression, grief, or fatigue. Fast speakers are usually choleric or sanguine, reacting to everything as quickly as they speak. A person may also be insecure and think that nobody's listening to them, thus trying to finish their thought sooner. As with loudspeakers, such people may have grown up in big families, trying to say everything before their numerous siblings cut in. A person may be angry or stressed out. A ringing voice is an attribute of youth. Owners of such voices are often unfortunate in their career because the way they speak makes their bosses think they're too immature to be promoted. Apart from genetics, a high timbre may be a temporary consequence of an emotional upheaval. When you suspect someone's trying to seduce you with their voice, they probably are. However, don't forget about body language either, it's equally important. If you're positive this is not the case, then an aspirated speech may be a sign that you're being manipulated. Flat and unemotional speech may have several causes. Low self-esteem. When a person doesn't really believe someone's interested in what they're saying. Bad mood or tiredness. A person is trying their best not to show offense, anger, or anxiety. A person is not interested in talking and is thinking of something else. Incidentally, if you don't like the sound of your own voice, you can change it with the help of speech exercises. The Greek philosopher Demosthenes had a very weak voice and indistinct speech, and all his attempts at public speaking went askew, raising only laughter. However, Demosthenes began working on his pronunciation and eventually went down in history as a brilliant speaker and politician. We'd love to hear your views on this. A person's image is comprised of their voice as much as it is of their appearance. Our speech is the mirror of our mind and, of course, our mood. We at Brightside decided to find out how the manner